So no live class tonight, but I thought I would take a moment and do a pre-recorded quick little lesson on how to modify a design. So this was sent in by one of our Patreon members, and she was looking to understand how to go about making an edit that she wanted. But to do that, let's go into Inkscape and let's take a look at the SVG that was provided and take a look at what the issue is and then what the solution is. So here is the image in question. And what we want to do is we want to take the cheetah nails here and we want those just to be solid. Maybe we want to put on a different pattern. Maybe we don't want to put on a pattern at all. How would we go about achieving this? Well, it's relatively straightforward, but not in a way that you would probably think initially. So let's go ahead and ungroup this and take a deeper dive into what this particular SVG actually is. So we're going to select our pink parts. So you pick one and then hold the shift key to pick the others. And let's just go ahead and combine those real quick. Control K. And we'll just turn those off. And then we'll do the same for our brown pieces. Control K. And then we'll turn that off. So what we have left here is you can see we have black and the cheetah print and these little pieces that represent the knuckles. Well, and that's where our challenge is, okay? So we want to get rid of the cheetah print. Now we can get rid of the cheetah print in the sense that, but you can see we still have all of this, okay? And we don't want to have to go in and manually edit everything. So what do? Well, we can do something a little bit different. So what I did here is I went into chat. I took the original PNG file that she gave me. So she gave me an SVG and a PNG of this. And you could see I imported the PNG here into chat. And I said, said I would like you to make the fingernails in this graphic solid pink instead of the cheetah print and put the image on a solid white background. And this is what chat gives me, okay? And so you can see it did exactly what I asked it to do, and the results are perfect. Now, beyond that, I said, now I would like you to remove the brown and the pink colors from this design, turn those two colors to be white, leaving all the black just as it is, and then leaving the white solid background, and then I get this. Okay? So now that I have this, most of the time, this is what I'm aiming for, is purely a black and white image. So now that I have this, now my rest of my work is pretty simple. So we'll go ahead and copy this, and then we'll come back into Inkscape. Let's go ahead and paste it. So we're just going to right click and paste. So there it is in Inkscape. So the next thing to do is to convert it to a vector. So we're going to right click and we're going to choose to trace bitmap and simply hit apply. And now we have a vector version of this file. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and break it apart. So let's choose path and break apart. Okay, and then we'll take this very topmost piece and we'll go to object and lower it to the bottom and give it a different color. Okay, so that's where we're at. So what do we know? Well, we know that these pink fingernails, okay, we'll select all of those, Control K, or we could do Control plus 2, either way. So there's our fingernails, and then let's just go ahead, I guess let's go ahead and rename them. Double click, fingernails, wouldn't hurt. Let's just go ahead and turn the visibility of those off. Okay, now we know the brown bits, so we could go ahead and select those. And we could do Control K on that. And we could select a brown color. Okay, that looks pretty good. And we could call this fingers. And we could go ahead and just turn that off. Okay, now what we could do, now we've kind of revealed our finger details. So let's go ahead and select all of those. I'm holding my shift key as I'm just marquee selecting those. And we'll do Control K. And then here, let's put in finger details. Now, obviously, these have to be up top here, one place above the fingers. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and turn those off. Now that's taken care of. Now let's take a look at our letter B. So we're just going to make a selection here. We're going to shift select this piece right here. I don't want that to be part of my letter B, but let's go ahead and hit Control K. And let's see here. Let's go look at it in wireframe mode a little bit more in depth. So we don't want this piece, and we don't want this piece, and we also don't want that piece. So we're going to go ahead and Control K now, and now you'll see, what do we get here? Boom. That's what we get. Okay. Now this here, I don't think we actually want at all, possibly. Okay, our letter L is pretty straightforward. Our C and our K is also pretty straightforward. Okay, now the A has different parts to it, so we need that piece and we need that piece. Control K, and like such. All right, now if we look at the original image, these areas were filled in. So what that means is this right here, we actually don't need at all. Those pieces, we don't even need. And then really, I'm going to grab my pen tool because this is also filled in. Okay, and then we can shift select our black piece and we'll go ahead and Control plus. Okay, that is union. Control plus is union. So if we give that back to black, yeah, we set that piece to black, and then we go ahead and turn on, don't know what that is or that is, but if we turn on our fingernails, our fingers, and our details, then you can kind of see we are back to the very beginning of where we started. Okay, so same details from here to here. Looks like right here. So you see how this kind of comes off and just dives in, and also here. So we can go in and we can make those little changes. Let's grab our pen tool. And so this kind of comes in like this. And we'll just weld these two together, Control plus. And then we could change this. So I don't like this right here. So we could just select that, hit our delete key. Yes, we want just that one node to get rid of that one node there. Maybe I'll double click to add a node up here and I'll get rid of this one too. And then I can just click this and go to line. Something like that. And then I'll kind of do the same thing here. We'll grab our pen tool wherever I think it should start. We'll come in here like this. Shift click our background here, Control plus, and then let's look at the original. So you can see that looks a little bit better. What else we got? We're good there, you can see. We're good to go there. Good to go there. Okay, I'm satisfied with everything else. Just make a small adjustment there. But so let's go ahead and create a new layer. And let's just right click and move all of that to the layer 2. So whatever's here on layer 1, I don't know. So let's take a look at what all these paths are. So that's our backplate. Okay, and we'll turn that off. And then we have our fingers, and then we have our finger details, and then we have our text. So text, finger details, and this will be our nails. Yep, fingernails. And I got you. So we'll go ahead and make that one text piece. There we go. We'll go ahead and turn that off. So the only thing that's questionable is this. Ah, okay. So yes, we'll have to combine that. So now we just have those few pieces. So when you run into a situation like that where you want that little change, but you don't want to hassle with kind of recreating that artwork here in Inkscape, we can utilize chat to make those little adjustments that we want to make, and then we can go about our business. Now, what if we do want the cheetah, but maybe we wanted two colors or something like that? What do we do in that situation? Well, that is the easy part. So let's just bring in our SVG again. Okay, and then let's go ahead and ungroup it. And we know that we can delete the parts of the design that we don't need, because we just want, really, we just want what is going to be the cheetah right here. That's all we need. So let's go ahead and delete everything else. We can even delete this. We can just marquee select that, and that, and that. And so all we have left is the cheetah. So I'm just going to go ahead and combine it together. So I went ahead and hit Control K. But you can see here, now I could just bring in the cheetah here. Now we do have to scale it up to fit our new fingernails. But we'll find the right, so we could just kind of squish it like this and squish it like this so it fits on our fingernails. Could probably turn off the scaling, or the snapping rather. So I'm going to say this got to go down a little bit. So you see how that kind of more or less is on there as a new layer now. Let's go ahead and do path and break apart. Okay, because now what we could do is we could take various elements, right? And we could just move these, so we can duplicate them and just move them as we need to kind of fill in where we need to fill in here. So that's what I would do. So we could take this piece here, kind of fill it in there, and we'll get rid of that little bitty one. And then we just kind of do that for each fingernail, wherever we think a piece should be. That little bitty piece we can delete. And that kind of gets you the idea anyhow of how we can fill in our nails. And you could rotate them to give them, some variation. So if you just, even if you just rotated them like, something like that, it would be a little bit less noticeable doing something like that. You just respace them too. Don't have to leave them how they are. So if you want to just come in here and kind of rearrange, duplicate it if you want to duplicate. Borrow this piece from back there, and we can also mirror it. Sometimes that'll help make things appear different than they actually are. So see, pretty easy to make these changes, these little edits here. So I'll just finish off this last nail, and then I'm going to post this file to the Patreon. Hopefully, I don't think Bernadette will mind, because she's the one who asked how to do it, so, or what to do in that particular situation. So that's it. So let's go ahead and save it. Control S. We'll just call it Black Fingers. But there you go. Take advantage of chat. Make your little edits in chat. And then we can go into Inkscape and then actually make whatever it is we're ultimately after. So hopefully that helps you out, gives you a good idea of how to tackle different things this way. But chat is amazing for making any type of photo edit you can think of. So definitely take advantage of chat and simplify the design, get it to where you want it, and then further simplify it to black and white, and go back in, break it apart, change your colors. Bob's your uncle, you're done. So, all right. So thanks for watching. I will post this to the Patreon. So until next time, I'll see you. If you have any questions or need one-on-one training or some custom files made for you, this is my contact information, so feel free to reach out via email. You can text me. You could even give me a call. I'd be happy to answer questions or give you more details on the one-on-one training we offer, and as well as if you need custom files made until you are up to speed on how to make them yourself, feel free to reach out and we'd be happy to help you with that as well.